So that's enough of my rant. I want to tell you, in my opinion, as just a Bears fan, why the mainstream sports media and a lot of YouTube and Facebook content are overanalyzing Justin Fields and trying to make a story for every mistake, every errant throw, or every thing that he says he's trying to change and develop. Number one, mainstream sports media is trying to fill airtime and trying to keep viewers that are interested in certain players attentive to their content. Because if you notice, every show talks about the same thing at different time blocks. Although the show has a different title, the content is the same, slightly different, slightly worded, new personalities, but it's maybe in a different arrangement as far as what's being presented, unless it's a hot story or if it's something that just has to be dealt with at the top of the show. But during each block, it's a new topic, but it's the same topic for each show. Yet every personality in the production meeting has a certain assignment that they have to bring out and that they have to prepare for. So Justin Fields is a favorite player to watch. If you notice, when the Chicago Bears have their press conferences, I notice the viewers are up into the thousands when Justin Fields is speaking, and when other players come to the podium in the press conference, the viewers may drop down to 500. As expected, Justin Fields is the new Michael Jordan as far as public interest in Chicago. I'm not dealing with the play. I just said as far as the public interest and people want to see him. Fields is the hot topic of conversation because Chicago never had a quarterback that is interesting, that is athletic, that has a stoic professional ability, that is young and can be charismatic. Everything he does is going to be a podcast show. As it relates to smaller YouTube or smaller podcasts, it's all about revenue. It's all about views, clicks. It's all about watch time. People know if they make a podcast about Justin Fields with a title, especially a negative title, as clickbait, people is going to click it to watch it so that station, that channel can get views. Honestly, there are a lot of stuff that I see that I could make a podcast about, but why do I want to keep talking about certain things? I see a lot of people talking about the draft. Let's be honest with you. You can draft in the top 10 and get a player that don't pan out. And you can draft a player in the 150th round or a undrafted free agent and come in and make more of an impact. You don't know. So a lot of stuff that we see is just to fill time, to fill space until full camp and the full season starts. I guarantee you this, when the Bears training camp starts, some of the same conversations that you hear now are going to be regurgitated, and here we go again. They're going to put a new spin on it. They're going to put a new this on it. Some of the same stuff you see on YouTube, some of the same podcasts you see on YouTube is going to be polished off and rebranded and is going to be sent back to you. So as a Bears fan, I just made a decision that I'm not going to just make a podcast on every little thing. Because number one, I'm just a fan. I'm not a professional podcast analyst. And me personally, I don't believe that you have to talk about everything. My biggest concern with Justin Fields is him getting hurt. I don't want Justin to get hurt. I want Justin Fields to be protected. I want Justin Fields to be protected from the coaching staff, to the offensive line, to the players. I want Justin Fields to protect himself. Although I appreciate the backup quarterbacks and I have nothing against them personally, but there's a reason why Justin Fields had the record he had in high school, had the records that he had in college, and then he will be a high draft pick. There's a reason why we got him. Again, Justin Fields is the best quarterback that we had since the beginning. So that's my take on Justin Fields. Can we please give Justin Fields a break? Can we lay off of Justin? Can we stop analyzing his footwork, his throwing arm? Can we stop and just chill and just let him develop? Can we just let the guy grow without us analyzing every little thing? But again, that's just my opinion. You have been listening to I Am Just a Bears Fan podcast. Please go to our YouTube channel and support the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, give me a like, put in a comment. If you're watching this on Facebook, smash that like button, like the page, join the page, put a comment in. Let me know what you think. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm out.